Hello everybody and welcome to Game Dev Tycoon.
Yeah.
I'm Luke from Just Us VR Gamers. I'm joined here with
James, who was briefly also in Just Us VR Gamers, but I was chucked out for being an idiot.
yeah, and
Teri, who has never recorded for YouTube before because she's lazy. So.
And by the way, we are all ginger, and together we're called the Three Gingers.
ThreeGingersPlay. It's a very original idea. We hope it takes off and we don't get lynched. It's a tough world out there for gingers.
Yeah.
Endangered species and all that.
Yeah, we are. We're going to be extinct in 100 years.
So, Game Dev Tycoon's made by Greenheart Games, and we've supported them by buying the game, of course. And we're playing it just for you guys.
We'd have to recommend definitely buying this game. It's fantastic. It's definitely worth supporting them.
It's amazing. So, let's get to it, shall we? Ooh. There you go.
Right, so basically you start out in your basement and it's supposed to be like the late 80s, as you can tell by the DeLorean in the background and Pong. And basically you go through, because I mean it starts off with just the PC and the, what is it, is it a Commodore 64, the real one?
What they call the G64 in this, but it is based on the Commodore 64.
Yeah, and then you just go through your release games and next gen consoles come out and you can get to the present day if you're good enough and you don't go bankrupt.
Yeah. So, let's do this. Okay. We have to give our company a name. Always the hardest part, isn't it?
Yeah, names. No one's ever good at names. I mean, neither were my parents. They call me James. I mean,
that's awful though.
Yeah.
Three Gingers. Ginfers.
I'm just going to apologise for my typing. I have a very small laptop, so this is...
I'm not used to a big keyboard like this.
It's actually ridiculous.
It's big and shiny though, with all the cool lights. I'm sorry you can't see this actually. This is a fucking cool keyboard. Player name Player. We are a player.
Literally call them Player.
Just tick off the ER there.
Player.
Player.
See, I feel like we should make him black now.
James. We could just make it through one video without a casually racist comment. That'd be great.
Of course, we're gonna make him ginger because we're all ginger. Woohoo!
Slightly long hair, so he's male, but we have the female factor going in there to contribute for Teri.
As you can see, Luke has been trying this out earlier on with the beautiful Shitheads Are Us. We might have to blur out a few words on this screen later on. If it is blurred out, that means we succeeded, but we're just going to quickly go into a new game. Very inappropriate, Luke. I'm glad you went bankrupt.
Why, thank you. Oh my god, that's funny.
Luke was trying this out earlier after I gave him a copy of the game, but I have played it for a bit before. We'd better get started.
We're paying rent to our parents to loan out their basement. This is the 80s.
Oh yeah.
We've got a backstory and everything.
Yeah. I mean, we somehow stole the DeLorean from the set of Back to the Future. I mean, Robert Zemeckis is on our arms.
You know, those are actually cars, so it might just be we have one.
I know DeLoreans are actually cars, but my backstory's cooler.
No.
Yes, it is.
Your backstory's just...
Right, I reckon, because we have to pick a topic first, don't we?
If we figure out what type of game we're making, the name will probably come naturally.
Yeah. Well, I reckon, because we're late 80s here, the graphics are limited. I say a medieval game, because they were all the rage.
Oh yeah, back in those days.
And probably a strategy game, I'd say, because those are easy to do with our limited technology.
Medieval.
So, are we agreed on that? Medieval strategy?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll do it for the...
So it's either the
PC.
Commodore 64 or PC?
Definitely PC. But I never understood the Commodore 64, but whatever.
Because
it's long before any of us were born, so we have no idea. So if you know what it's all about, or...
Back in my day, we had to get by just on the PlayStation and the N64.
Or if you feel like sending us a link to Wikipedia and calling us all idiots, so my god, then feel free.
Well, I'm used to that.
Or generally insulting us in general, feel free.
I mean, we're ginger, so we're used to it.
We'll be fine with it, it's cool.
let's see.
I think we should name this game as well.
Medieval strategy.
game name. Something to do with how about swords and sandals? Because you know about
Swords and monsters.
Ben Tur.
Oh my god.
Ken Hur. That'd be a good one.
Swords and monsters.
Yeah, that's cool. That.
Let's make
We'll
it
go for 2D graphics.
a strategy text.
I don't really think it'd work well as text-based, so...
Let's do this.
Well, we're doing good already. We've got one apiece.
While it's going on about this tutorial, I'm just going to go through the circly things up here. Technical term that. As the game goes, as game development goes on, you get points in design and points in technology. And you also get research points which you can use to unlock new topics and new mechanics for your games. But you can also get bugs, and if you don't take the time to iron out those bugs at the end, your game score, when it goes for review and when it goes up on sale, can be affected, so you can lose quite a bit of money during that bit. So we'll have to be very careful.
Think about what areas are important for your game. It's a strategy game, so...
Don't think story's quite as... I think definitely needs good
gameplay and fairly decent engine.
Yeah.
Actually, this game... too late.
Screw you, James.
Screw you, James.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. Obviously the game started. Jeez.
Oh,
No one cares about any of this.
it's just what you...
Do you want to read it by the game?
It's what... Well, to be fair, it's what you just told them, so...
Yeah.
We don't know, right. We don't really need a lot of dialogue for a strategy game.
Screw dialogue. I think we need really good artificial intelligence, because you don't really want to be fighting enemy units and they're just not doing anything
They're running around in circles like...
I think good level design is important though.
Yeah. Really? Do you need level design in strategy?
Well, do you want the world to look like pixels?
Do you want it to be the exact same?
It's the 80s, everything looks like pixels.
Bad pixels.
Even the pixels look like
it's
pixels.
It's the noughties, everything still looks like pixels.
Minecraft!
Leave Minecraft out of this.
You say that like it's your ex-lover.
It's my current lover, you're just my bit on the side.
I know. Right.
Level design is important.
Luke,
Luke is my other secret lover that I'm keeping from Minecraft. It never needs to find out about this.
Oh god.
Oh, see, look. See, as you can see, we're getting a few bugs, but that's okay. We can get those done.
You can get rid of those. During development, you can select additional features. Great. The additional features you can add basic sounds or take them out, so your game, which would be odd, because then I think your game would be completely silent.
Yeah, with no basic sound.
Like, basic sounds is just... like... noises.
Yeah, I mean, like, bad voice acting. I mean, I think have we all played
Just remember
Oblivion?
the 80s.
Well, just remember Oblivion 5 years ago. Oh my god,
Oblivion's actually quite modern compared to some voice acting. I mean, if you've ever played
For the Emperor!
Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, there's a bit of brief actual voice acting.
There's actual voice acting in a Pokemon game?
Yeah, there's a man who sings to you, and it's actually one of the most painful things you'll have ever heard. It sounds like he's being abused in ways I'd rather not discuss.
I don't remember that at all.
I believe he's in the Mauville Pokemon Center, and I think it's in only one version of the game. He sings. It's either Ruby or Sapphire. I think in the other game he gives you a rhyme or something.
Yeah.
Well, I think for this I've worked out this for our thingies.
A little bit more in graphics.
Do you think so?
Just a little bit.
Just a little
we
bit.
Need better graphics game, James.
Yeah, we need to be ahead of the game because I mean,
we need to make money. I mean, bloody hell,
What? My God, our parents are really tight. I mean,
parents are just like, give me money.
We are their only child. My God, I sound like proper Gollum. That we are their only child.
We are their only child, precious.
Parents.
As you can see, this is what we said about bugs earlier. It really does mess up how much money you make, and that.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, for God's sake, player.
Right. Player.
Oh no!
No, that was a low blow Game Dev Tycoon. You waited for us to click finish. You did that on purpose.
Scumbag game.
New records!
Great combo, yeah. As you go through the game, these level up depending on how much you put in during the development stage, and the higher level you get, obviously, the better quality the thing that you do is. So... some things you really do want to put a lot of effort into, like having great story and quest would be really important if you're making a lot of RPGs. and having great engine and gameplay if you're making a lot of action games. So we've just released the game. Just get through this.
Yeah, we finished our first game.
It's going to go to the reviewers now.
Ah, the reviewers,
I
my...
can see this being a top 10 out of 10 game.
I know. Not bad. Fun at stages. It's fun at stages. This is good. I mean...
Oh yeah, Informed Gamer. New favourites.
See, they're informed. They know what they're talking about.
Oh, come on, Game Hero.
Game Hero is obviously just a fictional character.
Screw you all, games.
See, these guys don't know what they're talking about. They're experts, but they're not.
Favourable reviews. Ooh. Hopefully we need to make more than 70 kegs, then we would have made our money back, which would be nice, but I don't think that's going to happen, so...
Probably not. But into the chart, it's 61. That's not bad, I don't think.
That is pretty good for a
to get into
game.
18 fans. Wow.
That's a lot of air pressure. 18 fans. Freaking hell.
That's not really air pressure, that's more just very cool.
This is wind.
I'm sure we'll get someone shouting at you about what air pressure actually is.
Yeah.
I mean, people who may have experienced our Skyrim and Grand Theft Auto videos will have heard me scolding Luke for his knowledge on the history of the Vietnam War, which apparently lasted until 1978. Apparently.
If I had a YouTube channel, you would have also heard me speaking to them about not knowing anything about Elder Scrolls games. Watching their videos actually makes me feel physically ill.
You never hunt any dragons in Skyrim.
You just killed the Elder Scrolls
There's an
creators.
empty glass nearby, and I'm actually considering ramming it into your rectum, so...
Dating an Irish girl, folks, it's perky.
Kinky.
Oh, pick a topic. I reckon sci-fi.
Pirates!
Oh, for God's sake. No, we should make a pirate sci-fi fantasy game. If
Rock, paper, scissors?
Right, okay.
Okay.
Alright, so Luke, you voting fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy!
I'm gonna vote sci-fi.
Pirate.
Alright, okay. Are you ready?
Freeway, rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usual freeway.
3, 2, 1. Well,
Like a Mexican standoff.
Fuck both.
Right.
Sake.
Well, I've just won, so we're making a pirate game.
Great.
A Mexican standoff in rock, paper, scissors. I'm gonna make that into
You know
a
what?
one day.
We
Still haven't done any of the other things you said you were going to.
I'm a lazy writer, okay?
You're doing a writing course.
I'm still lazy. I'm like most students. Just because I'm a writing student doesn't stop me from being lazy.
Well, we made back the money from our parents, and industry news says Govador G64 is
Hey, we're making
outselling
profit.
competitors. 0.4k.
Yeah, 400 quid. $.
I'm just going to say about this, we probably won't make a game for it, but that's purely because, well, it's the Commodore 64. It didn't really
I wish
last
I'd had one.
long.
I don't know why.
You just want to be one of those stupid hipster kids.
No, it's just, you know, it's one of those things. Now that I've learned about it, I'm like, I wouldn't mind, you know, try it out.
Screw you, dude.
Oh yeah, pirate games.
Do you have any pirates memory games?
Have you got anything that looks a bit less piratey?
Shall we make a pirate game? Pirate adventure game.
Oh, that sounds good.
Pirate adventure game on the PC.
Call it Risen.
Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Please call it that.
What?
Assassin's Creed 4.
Jolly Roger.
It's if I'm being honest, the only reason that I'm buying Assassin's Creed 4 is because it is just a pirate
Oh
adventure
no, you
game.
can't put it in.
Oh no!
Well, let's just call it
Deerplant. Deerplant.
No. How about Cutlass wielding bastards?
Swashbuckler.
Give me your booty.
Shaky booty.
Which could also be a Rule 34 of Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know.
Shake your booty. We should call it that.
Yar, shake your booty.
I think. Yeah.
We apologise for the laughter, but we're not very mature.
No. Right, shake your booty then.
Shake your booty.
Back to a twerk.
Yar, shake your booty. Oh, you
Shake
Keep it like that. Keep it like that.
Shake your boot.
Ah.
I'm afraid I have no boots to shake. I haven't owned a pair of...
That's what I thought you said.
James hasn't owned a pair of boots since that time he went to that rather dubious club down a back street.
Wow.
Took him ages to get it out of me.
But he had a great time.
That's a story for another day.
It's a story we'll see if...
Right, adventure.
Very high story.
I know not that much story in Quest, I don't think.
Yeah.
It's adventure.
It's an adventure game. Do you want to play an adventure game with a bad story?
Pirates normally have a lot of lore behind them, so you want a good story.
We need good gameplay. I don't think engine's quite as important.
No.
Let's just do that.
We'll risk it.
Risk it for a chocolate biscuit.
Risk it for some booty.
Shake your booty.
Yar.
Your dialogue's going to be high.
High quality pirate dialogue.
We'll get, well...
Yarr.
We'll do...
Yarr.
Speaking of Oblivion, we'll do what they did. We'll blow all of our budget on just one actor. And then not have any of the money. No, Jeffrey Rush, get Jeffrey Rush's pirate voice is the best.
Just
Captain Barbosa.
Or Brian Blessed.
Oh my god, yes. We'll hire Brian Blessed to be the main pirate. And he'll be in it for 10 minutes, but we'll have still blown all our budget on it.
Right.
just like Oblivion.